just saw he won his black against Ray.
And you know, looking
when it transferred to
at Hikaru here playing, it seems like chess is so easy. You just develop the
Right.
pieces.
It
just
is.
put the bishop on open
You play
diagonal, you
quickly.
castle.
You stay ahead on the clock. You centralize your pieces like you did against Ray Robson. You put your knight on d4, e4. No, a French defense. No bishops opening for you.
French exchanged. Wow.
Well, I mean, Hikaru saying, look, I'm up a point in the tournament. I'm not going to take any risks because I'm going to bring up the game on my analysis board. It's very rare to see the exchange French.
And you know, players just blitzing out moves. They know
Exactly.
exactly what they are accomplishing in this variation.
It's very important to have the pretense to keep up. By the way, I noticed instead of the move rook e1, there was a possibility of knight e4. That bishop, you don't see the knights on e7 and c7 that often. It didn't have a retreat square. So Hikaru, if he had wanted, could have gone for the two bishops with the move knight e4. Bishop f5 on the board. The moment has passed because now knight e4 would have run into bishop e4. Bishop g5, good move. Hitting the knight.
h6? No, h6. Bishop e6.
Okay, that looks like a logic glitch just occurred. If you were going to play bishop e6, you could have done it right away. Bishop is definitely on a better square on g5 than it is on c1. So queen b3, okay, there was also bishop b3. Queen b3.
I'm also looking at that pawn on b7.
Yes, and therefore, and there's not an outside possibility of an exchange sacrifice. Levon did not want to see that. He traded.
So maybe h6 now? I feel like it's time to ask
rid
the
of this
bishop,
bishop.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'd probably step back.
But then we have a window for the king, right? That is helpful. King h8.
A clear indication that he wants to play f6, and also, in case of knight e6, he did not want to see rook takes e6. He felt there was some dangers there.
What if I go knight e4 now?
Knight e4 is an excellent move. I think we'll see knight e6.
Captures now, targeting the pawn on f7.
I would go back. not that I've lost tempi. For that bishop on g5 was making some awkward pressure, so you have chosen to give it up. You're attacking f7, king g8 defends f7 and just asks you what's on your agenda next. King g8, bishop f6, knight d5 is what Levon wants. You mentioned when we originally played queen b3, the pawn on b7 is delectable.
So probably rook b8.
Rook b8.
And then rook d1, right? It's time
Yes.
to finish development.
Yes, rook b8, rook d1, and then I'm thinking it's time to get rid of this guy. I would play bishop f6, targeting the knight. And
Rook
so
d1,
far
wait
so good.
immediately. Now after bishop f6, I'm
Yes.
gonna go knight e4. I'll
And
tell you, you
knight
want to
d5.
capture the knight, go
Hikaru. If the bishop went to c5, he wanted to play rook e8 check. No time for Levon, right?
Now we trade.
And now we play b3.
And king f1.
Yes, yes, yes. You got it. You got it.
Levon with only 5 seconds on the clock.
King f1. King e2.
Oh, knight c6. Be careful.
Hello. There is a fork. b4. No. I personally would have found b4 impossible to stop. I would have played b4, and my king comes marching to
But now we go king f3, king e4.
Okay, that's a different approach, but yes, king f3 looks like a good move to me. He's done it.
Now we will start to think how to improve the knight. Knight e5.
Well, we created a weakness on the e6 pawn, so now we can come back and just try to target it. Maybe something like knight c2, knight e3, knight c4. That would be one way.
Knight e2, knight c3. Now we are guarding that pawn on d5. Be careful, we cannot do rook g1.
That would be unfortunate. By the way, that was a success for Hikaru. He connived, coaxed the move h5, h4, putting the pawn on a dark square out of Levon. That was very clever. Again, look at how everything is on a light square for Hikaru. At a certain moment, we start to think about d6.
Yeah, d6, and we wouldn't mind transfer to a pawn in the game, because exactly that pawn on h4 is a weakness.
It certainly is, and Hikaru spotted the same idea. So did Levon. Levon knows that if the knight goes to e3, the king goes to g4, we can resign. Whoa. Okay. And that's it. That's game over.
That's it, because we trade the rooks, and that's... But wow, they played... Hikaru only 8 seconds now.
Wow.
Levon managed to complicate things.
But almost a victory securing win for Hikaru, because he was a point ahead of the field. And what other games do we have going on?
Board 4, Lenier Dominguez against Mikhail Antipov. We have a rook endgame.